Hello everyone and welcome back to Keepsakes by Patty Cakes. Today I'm doing another one of the templates from Angela Kerr, and this one is a pouch, and I've already got everything inked and sewn so I wouldn't have to waste your time on here. But I welcome you all. I welcome any new subscribers. And I also, let me find my book here. Where is it? There we go. I want to send out huge hugs and love to Sandy Garrett and Deborah Day. Thank you guys for commenting on my video. And we'll go ahead and get on with this. As I mentioned in my last video, if you haven't seen it, I'm doing a floral journal following Angela Kerr, and I'm doing a few of these things that will actually be glued onto the cover, the different parts of the cover in our journals. So this was another template that went along with the last template that I did for the folio. It's all in the same kit. So there are 3 pieces, and the way Angela did it, she did 2 different pieces of paper, like for the top flap of the pouch, she did a sheet for the front and a sheet for the back. But I'm using cardstock, so I just printed on the front and back of my papers and did it that way. So I'll show you the top pouch or flap of the pouch, and as you can see here, I've cut it out and I sewed around it. And then what you have to do is you have to score on these lines. Now if you don't have a scoreboard, what you can do is line this up and make little marks where each of them go with a pencil, and then take your ruler and take a butter knife and just put your score marks in like that. So on the reverse side, I have this pattern in that goes really well with this. And then for the pouch base, it is all one piece, and that is this piece here. Okay, and this is normally the, let me see. Okay, this is the back, and so when I fold this over, it's got an upside down butterfly on it, but it doesn't matter because I am going to have that part glued to my book. And then you'll also need to score on these lines, and mine's, I don't know if they're all, mine aren't quite even. I think it's because I did an extra line here for where it ends, but we'll see if it works. And then on hers, she has this pouch inner lining. She puts, when she has, you know, the regular paper that she uses instead of the hard paper, she does an inner lining to make it stronger. So she cuts one piece here and one piece for here. And the reason why she does 2 different pieces is so it's not as bulky at the fold here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put this all together just like the last one. And I've also prepared some circles for the closure. And what I want to do first is, this is kind of a curved top, so what you do is, I thought I was prepared for this, and I'm looking here. I couldn't see it because my ruler's clear. So what you want to do is take your ruler at the lines, at your fold lines, and I did get one. Oh, there we go. And you're just going to bend it forward like that. It's a little hard for me to see my lines here. So I'm hoping, there we go. And so you want to do that with each line, because it kind of curves around like a circle when you attach it. And then after you do this, you can also kind of bend it with your hands to get the shape that you want. So then it curves all the way around like that. Okay. And then with this piece, where we have the lines marked, we are going to fold in, increase that down, and fold out. You're going to crease that and just keep going. Whoops, this one isn't very even. Not sure why. I think my lines are different than the one on the package, but I think or on the pattern, but I think it'll, yep, that one's way bigger than the others. Maybe I can do it like this and make that one shorter to make it more even. Don't want it sticking out. Trying to make a line above that line. I think they're all uneven, to be honest with you. So this might be a total disaster on this one. I'm just gonna, whoops, fold them so they are even though I put those creases. The fold lines that I put in just weren't right. I'm gonna have to figure that out on my own. Just see what I did wrong. I did something wrong. It wasn't the pattern. Sorry about this, guys. It's supposed to be easy, and I'm making it look harder. Oops. And we'll get it. This is totally my scoring error. So I'm just going to try to fix that a little. I'll probably have to do the same with the other side. Let's see. Yeah, that one's a little out. They're off on mine for some reason. So I'm just going to try to make them as even as I can before I push them down like I did the other side. There we go. Oops. So I'm always making mistakes. I actually redid the last one, the folio that we did, because whenever I messed up on the circle part, there we go. On the circle part, I ended up putting some bling on it, and I did not care for it at all. Okay, so next, before I glue this together, since I'm using eyelets again, I'm just gonna get a few out here. I think these are the same. Yes. Okay. And I need to figure out, I need a pencil. I need to figure out where I'm going to put them and where I'm going to center them. Now, this usually goes across. Let me see if I got a page. No, I had a, here we go, a page folded in half so you could see. If this was a page in the journal or a cover, I am going to want to make this so this goes about right there. Okay, I'm going to take one of my circles, so I'm going to say right about in this area. I'll just find the center real quick. Oops. 3.5 and 3.5. It's about right here. Say about right there. And then for the top one, we are going to want to do the same thing. And I don't want it too far from, let me see, probably about up in here. Find the center of that. 3, 2. About right in here's the center. It's right in there. Okay, so first I want to punch a hole in the front here. And then I'm also going to punch the hole in the flap, if I can see my mark. Oh, there it is. It's right on the flower. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put this one on first. Punch a hole in both my circles. Oh, I didn't put a center. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'll show you a little tip. I'm just going to take some scrap here. So you have room underneath the circle for your string to tie it around, like, you know, the policy envelope. I put 2 pieces of scrap. Let me see, is that the one? Oh, yep. Down on either side, just so it holds it up a little bit, if you know what I mean. Oops. Totally let that go. We can't keep a hold of it. Maybe I'll do it this way. See if it's long enough here. There we go. Oh boy. And just take those out. And we got the front. And then we'll do the same with the top of it. And I'm just going to put paper on either side. And again, this is thick cardstock. Oops. Out. So now what we want to do is to glue this down. So I'm going to grab some orange glitter glue. Just put the glue on this part. Then what I'm going to do is hold this part down. Try to line that up as best we can, but since this is the back, I don't really care. And then just clip that down. You can see mine's a little off, but like I said, that was totally my fault, the way I scored it somehow. We're going to do the same with this side. Wow. That's really off. Just rub that down like that. Take this off, and I want to make sure it's flat. And then you see we have this on the side. So it's a nice big envelope. Okay, and now we'll put the back on, which I want to kind of make sure it's centered pretty good. Oops. Oh, I need to straighten this out to do this. Yep, I think what I'm going to do is just glue I know how much I want to put on there, and then I'll stick it on. It's going to go probably about, oops, 1/4 of an inch. Down from the scored line on mine. But you can position it however you'd like. This is my back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it this way and center it. Just like that. And you can use double-sided tape too if you'd like. Okay. Then all we need to do is add our string. And this one, I'm going to just tie it like I normally do. Oops. And put a knot. And make a double knot. And then I'm just going to cut this off underneath. And there we go. And I'm just going to pull this up a little bit just so it's a lot easier to put the string under. Now if you want, you can put like a couple pieces or doubled over cardstock under there to, you know, get it a little looser if you'd like. Oops. Okay. And then I'm just going to put a little knot here at the very end. Excuse my glued fingers. I've been crafting all morning. Okay. And then what I usually do is I melt the tip of this because it's wax polyester. You can melt it. And there we have it. I think that's just beautiful. And then before I put it in my journal, I might put, you know, something on here, like a little saying or something. It looks kind of empty up here. I might do that there. But I just wanted to share that with you all, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. And I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.